Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a food pantry haul for you. This is our small town church run food pantry that allows you to come in twice a month and shop. They did it a day early this week. Normally they host it on a Thursday, and they did it on a Wednesday this week because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And so they were really wanting to make sure, one, that they didn't put it off for another week, or two, that they were trying to make sure that families that came had Thanksgiving food if they needed it. So they were giving out whole turkeys or turkey breasts, depending on the size of your family. They also had some other things that were Thanksgiving related, like box stuffing, mashed potatoes, those kind of things, to kind of make sure that you got a meal. Now, I will say, I don't think there's any USDA safe way of thawing a turkey this fast. So that, was kind of a negative, but not on them just saying, I know that you can use the cold water method, but I don't think it's considered safe for that large of a turkey. I don't know. Anyway. So let's hop in and see what we were blessed with today. It was kind of fun. For whatever reason, it is not flowing, laying it out on the counter today. Sometimes it seems like everything just lays out beautifully, and today it's not. So I'm starting with the cold stuff so I can get it put away. And yeah, sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm going to try to get this done quickly. My husband got a deer last night, so we are going to process it ourselves. Y'all send help. I'm so scared. We did this once like several years ago, but we had help. So yeah, it's a bit overwhelming, but super excited to have a deer. It's just a little small button buck, but it's probably going to be 20 pounds of ground meat. So always a blessing. All right. Anyway, we're rambling. Let's get into it. Because we are a larger family, she gave us a whole turkey. Y'all, I'm so excited for this. I did last year, we got a whole turkey from Food Pantry as well. And I actually didn't cook it as a whole turkey. I cooked it down and canned it. And I am just about out of that canned. Well, yeah, I used the last one the other day. So that canned turkey has been such a blessing for quick and easy meals. So I'm totally going to do that again. So I'm very excited to have that. She had these Jimmy Dean's sausage scrambles or bacon scrambles. These are going to work with my husband. He drives a semi, and these will be perfect for something that he can microwave and have for breakfasts or even dinners. There's 1 pound of locally grown ground beef. There's 6 of these authentic crumpets, which I thought would be so fun. Probably breakfast for the kids. What do you put? Okay. I know I have some people from overseas. What do you put on crumpets? Because I know there's is it clotted cream? I'm going to step on some British toes here. I'm just thinking like butter and jelly. I assume these are kind of like English muffins. So you tell me, what do I do with these? She gave me 2 bags of cranberries, which I'm super excited about because I love cranberries, and it's a low-carb fruit, so I can have it. My husband and I eat low-carb. There are 2 packages of organic roast beef, which I know my husband will be excited about because he loves roast beef. There's a bag of apples, and my 2-year-old was helping me count them, so we were supposed to get 15, and I think there's a couple more than 15, but that's okay. She was loving it. She was giggling about it, the lady that was helping me. She gave me 2 of these cauliflower crust pizzas. I was only supposed to get 1, but when she found out that it was something that my low-carb self could have, and I was super excited to get it, she was like, oh my gosh, yes. So I can eat a half of one of these, and it's only 6 carbs. So I'm super excited about having something pizza for me and my husband to eat. She gave me a bag of triple berry frozen berries. Love these. My kids really like having these. They'll just scoop out a cup for breakfast and eat them frozen. A gallon of whole milk, 2 things of pineapple coconut water. Coconut water in general is a great one to have on hand if you have somebody with a tummy bug, because it is a natural electrolyte without all of the yuck that comes from some of the electrolyte drinks. And the fact that it has pineapple in it will just make it slightly more palatable because it's not super great tasting. She gave me one of these because she said nobody else was taking it. It is a weird juice blend, and we'll try it. If the kids don't like it, then she's like, I'm fine if you end up having to chuck it, because literally no one else was like, ew, these are there. You can see it. Like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like cloudy and weird. It's juice. My kids will probably love it because they love weird stuff. A V8 splash smoothie. And my husband was already saying those are delicious. a roll of paper towels, which is always useful because I really hate buying paper towels, an entire chocolate cake. And unfortunately, the turkey fell on it on the way home in the back of the car. So the icing is a little bit messed up, but my kids won't care. I am going to try to find someone to share this with because my kids are the only ones that can eat it. And they are not going to be able to eat this whole thing without having sour tummies. So I'm going to try to find someone to share this with, like maybe cut it in half and give it to another family something. There are 2 of these, and the reason she gave me 2 is because she said no one else wants these, and they are seaweed. My kids love them. It's a good source of iodine in your diet, and for whatever reason my kids are weird and actually like these. So all right, that is round 1. I'm gonna get this stuff put away and I will be right back. All right, round 2 is like snacky stuff, shelf stable things. So let's get into this. She had me go ahead and take 2 boxes of this puffin cereal that my kids really liked, and my kids just eat it for snack, and yeah, they have liked it. Some of these Foodie Prebble crisps are a nice special little snack treat for the kids. A bag of egg noodles that I thought, oh, those would be nice for like chicken noodle soup this winter. Some various snack bars. Those will go in the snack box for my kids that they get to pick out once a day. 2 packs of garlic mashed potatoes. That was kind of in that things that we might want for if we have to make our own Thanksgiving dinner. There's ramen noodles, and these were like organic fancy ramen noodles, and she gave me 3 of them because she said nobody else was taking them. This was something that she was pointing out all the things on the shelf, and I said, oh, I'll take that. And she's like, she just looks at me like, are you nuts? Like, who takes this stuff? But I take this stuff. 2 packs of macaroni and cheese, and it's even organic Annie's brand. 2 bags of the salt and vinegar pork rinds. They had those last time, and man, they are good. 2 things of the Parmesan cheese wisp things. Love those on my salads. A big, I want to say probably 2 pound bag. I don't know, I'll have to measure it out. Of red beans. A handful of these club crackers individual. Some macadamia nuts. And some walnuts. Yum. And a couple of things of granola that my kids will use on yogurt for breakfasts. A couple bars of just dark chocolate mom sanity right there. I picked up 2 of the sprouted whole grain thin sliced Dave's Killer Bread. They always have Dave's Killer Bread because it's crazy expensive in the grocery store. Nobody can buy it because it's crazy expensive. I like the thin sliced because it makes a more manageable sandwich for kids. It's not quite so overwhelming on bread. And then this, they had a bunch of these. I'm not sure whether they were like locally baked or what, but she said they were I think she said they were a raisin cinnamon bread. So this is something that I will slice up, and then I will put this in the freezer, and I will either use it to make French toast for the kids for breakfast one morning, or my kids will make breakfast for themselves pretty much every day. Well, I help my little guys, but they will pull out like a slice and throw it in the toaster oven and make, like, put some peanut butter on it or some butter or cream cheese or something like that, and then that's part of their breakfast. So she gave me a handful of these ginger chews, and she said that they were supposed to be good for upset tummies. So I thought those would be nice, and if nothing else, we'll see whether the kids just want to eat them for, you know, enjoyment. A handful of feminine hygiene products. There is a can of peaches and a can of fruit cocktail. I did pass on all of the canned vegetables. It's not something that my family eats a whole lot of, but also just we have some at home, so I didn't want to take something that somebody else could use. There is a thing of organic olive oil and some sour baby gherkins that I think my kids will probably enjoy because my kids love all things pickles. Some cashew butter, and I use that for making a low-carb bread for myself and my husband. Some Kashmiri curry powder or curry sauce. Tell me what to do with this because it sounded good. Yeah, tell me what to do with it. It was mild, so I figured the kids probably would eat it too. These brown rice noodles that I thought we would do Chinese food with at some point in time, or I might try making pho bowls, you know, something along those lines with it. And then this was just kind of a little blessing bag that has a bunch of different stuff in it. It's got some different bars, some water, some crackers, this big thing of peanut butter. And I was actually contemplating keeping this in my car. And if I see a homeless person, which we do sometimes, we live in a small town, so there's not a whole lot. But if we do, I might pass that on. I don't know. We'll see. And then there is a 6-pack of 1-gallon waters. And I was so glad to get those because we had our water go out. We're on a well. And so our water was out for 24 hours the other day for a random oops that happened with our system. And the gallon water jugs were super helpful that I had gotten from the food pantry because I was able to use those to like wash dishes and have some water to drink and flush the toilet a couple of times. And, you know, those things that when you're on well water and your power goes out, you don't have water anymore. It's not like city water that's gravity fed. So yeah, that is everything. I am going to go speedily put this up because, yeah, we need to get into butchering that deer. So wish me luck on that. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.